All right, well, welcome back, everybody. I'm just going to get right to it because I have a lot to explain in this video. But first off, I wanted to thank you for your prayers about meeting with field leadership and for all the great conversations that we had. And they have now left, but we had some really great conversations with them, and we're able to continue to build a relationship with them. And we got to meet some of the folks that we had never met before, and then also meet again some of the field leadership that we had already met. So thank you everybody who was out there praying for that. That went super well. But when it comes to this week's prayer request, the big one that I was hoping everyone could pray for is our evaluations that are coming up in the next 2 weeks. And so that is a little bit ahead of time, but we already have pretty much been given a basic idea of what to expect in the evaluation. So, technically, they don't really expect you to get ready for the evaluation. They just want you to basically express how much language you know at that time. But everyone kind of has that in the back of their mind as the evaluation is coming up. So, just please be praying that as the team comes in, they'll basically come into my house with a language helper and then one of the people that work on the leadership team here. And they'll try to basically ask us questions in the language. They'll try to give us words that we can then repeat and try to show, whether we can make the right sounds in this language. And then just basically talk about the stuff in our house and basically try to show them, how how much we've learned in the language at that time. And then that's the language side of things. But then when it comes to the culture side of things, we'll actually go on a culture event with one of the language helpers, and then they will be able to judge like how well we understand what we're doing in the culture here. So it's not just about the language and this evaluation; it's also about how well we understand the culture here in country, and particularly in the city that we're in as well. And so, I hope to either next Monday or one of the Mondays following to be able to put up a video for you guys as well to be able to see basically how far I've progressed in the language here. So hopefully just having one of the language helpers in the room and somebody videotaping me just talking about some of the things in my house and some of the things that I've done here in country and different things like that. Just so you guys have a good feel of like, we've been here for 3 months. And so, this is basically the fruits of our labor in some sense in terms of the language. It's obviously a lot harder to see how good we are at understanding culture, but hopefully you'll be able to see that in the video as well. So thank you everyone who is praying for these things. And this is a super big prayer request this week. And so I just hope you can lift it up plenty of times this week as you go throughout your time. So thank you all to everyone who's out there who listens to these videos and watches these videos, who's praying for these different prayer requests. And we'll see you next week.